Anna, what are you doing? You could hurt yourself carrying all that.
Thanks, but I got it. I've been managing on my own. Hey, Ryoma, what are you doing?
Carrying these items for you. I hope you don't mind.
I did, until I started to get feeling back in my arms.
You should have asked for my help from the very beginning.
You're right. I could have been done with this hours ago. You're such a gentleman, Ryoma. You know what? As a thank you, I'm gonna offer you a special deal. Any weapon in the shop is yours. On the house.
That's unnecessary, Anna. I was only acting as any friend would.
There you go again. Listen, I'm only doing what any salesperson would do. It doesn't have to be a weapon. Is there anything else you're in the market for?
Well, there is something, but no. It would be too difficult.
I'll be the one to decide that. Finding unusual items is kind of my specialty.
All right, then. What I'd really like is a little taste of Hoshido. In Hoshido, we have daikon radishes, rice, miso, and azuki beans.
Oh, yes. I've heard members of your family talk all about Hoshidan food.
I'm sure. Nothing would make my siblings happier than a treat from their homeland.
Wow, you really are a family man, aren't you, Ryoma? Well, leave everything to me. I actually have a contact who can help me out.
Excellent. It will be nice to put some Hoshidan food in my belly again.
Are you sure there's nothing else you want? Nothing just for you?
No. As long as my family is happy, I am happy. Besides, my favorite food is rare even in Hoshido. It would be too much.
I must say, it's admirable how you always put your family first. But don't you think they'd want you to do something for yourself, too? To put it another way, it's okay to be selfish every now and again.
Perhaps you have a point. Well, if it's no trouble, could you please acquire some yuzu pepper on my behalf?
You got it. Anything else?
Well, it would taste good with some chicken.
Sounds delicious. I'll get it in stock right away.
Thank you, Anna. When it does come in, I'll cook you a true Hoshidan dinner.
What? You can cook? This I've got to see.
Hello there, Anna. Do you carry any rare items in this little shop of yours?
Indeed we do, Camilla. But, how rare are we talking?
I'm after something that can only be found in this world.
Interesting. How about one of these pots? They're supposed to be legendary.
I don't know. They're just pots, aren't they? What's legendary about them?
It grants wishes. Make a wish, and if the pot breaks, by accident, a wish granted.
Are you sure it works? Here, let me test it right now.
What about this? It's a poisonous mushroom from a local forest. Eat it, and you'll have unstoppable hiccups for 3 days and 3 nights.
What an unusual poison.
Right? It's the real deal, which is why it's so expensive. Care for a free sample?
I like both the pots and the mushrooms. I'll take your entire stock.
Seriously? That's 100 pots. I mean, great!
Perfect. They'll make excellent souvenirs.
Souvenirs? For who?
For my retainers. They're the 2 most adorable girls you'd ever meet. There's Selena, who's all charm and grace, until you cross her. Or until she loses. She's a moody one, but loyal. Then there's Baruka, a former assassin. She almost killed me, so I brought her on. Want to hear something sweet? She never bathes without her dagger.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I'm sure they're both out of their minds with worry since I disappeared. So I thought a few unique gifts would make it up to them.
Are you sure you don't want to buy them something more sentimental?
Oh no, the pots and the mushrooms are absolute perfection. The pots are for Selena. She loves to cook. And Baruka just adores anything poisonous.
How endearing.
She'll probably make all sorts of nefarious plans with those mushrooms. Only to realize they merely induce a mild case of the hiccups.
Well, I didn't expect such a strong demand for these items. I wasn't sure I'd be able to sell them at all, much less in one day. I'll have to track down some more somehow. Thank you, Camilla. This has been an eye-opening experience.
I'm the one who should be thanking you, Anna. But this may not be enough pots. Will you tell me when you get more in stock?
Of course! Anything for my new favorite customer. Lucina? You're staring again.
Sorry, I thought I was being subtle.
At first it was kind of funny, but you really gotta get over this.
I know, it's just you look so much like her.
My sister in your world?
Right.
Okay then. Who's cuter, her or me?
That's a difficult question, because you're both you.
I'll just ask Crumb. He's also met a couple of Annas in his world, I think.
Yes, I've heard him talk about that. I guess they're all merchants too.
Wait, so you weren't talking about one of my sisters in Crumb's world? Then which Anna were you talking about?
Well, I lived in the future of my father's world. I apologize, it's very confusing.
So the Anna you met, the one that looks just like me, is...
A different Anna from the future.
Okay, I get it now. So, what is Anna from the future like?
Like you, she's a merchant. I went to her shop all the time. Or I guess she was. My world was destroyed by Grima, the Fell Dragon. As far as I know, the only ones who survived were my friends and me.
That means my sister might be... dead?
Honestly, I don't know what happened to her. I do know that when Elise fell, not a lot of people got out. I'm sorry. I wish I could have saved her.
There's no need to apologize to me. And, I don't know, maybe she's still out there.
I hope that's the case.
Seriously, my sisters and I, we're tough. Look at us. Somehow we're able to live under any and every conceivable tyranny.
I guess when you put it that way, she's probably fine.
Yup, and I'm sure she understood why you couldn't save her yourself. I bet she loved you, Lucina. How could she not? I know I could never be mad at you.
Oh, Anna.
So don't worry about it, okay?
Yes, okay. And thank you. You know, I believe our friendship is somehow connected to the other Anna. Maybe that's why I felt so close to you since we first met. It almost feels like a gift from Anna of my world, and from you.
Well then, you're welcome. Step right up! Everything in the store is half price today and today only. Oh wow, if it isn't Robin. Take a look around. We've got quite a selection.
It's so busy in here. Are you sure I won't be distracting you?
Of course not. Any friend of mine is considered a VIP.
Let's have a look then. Oh, wow. You weren't kidding about that sale.
No, I wasn't. And there's an additional discount for regular customers.
Really? You're basically giving this stuff away. How can this be? This sword is so light, it almost feels like a toy.
Ah, Mistletoe. A legendary swordsman once used it to save an entire village.
Does that story fool anyone, Anna? Though it would be good for defense.
Give it a swing. It's got a lot of power. I'll even let you borrow it if you want.
Ha! No thanks. I think it's meant for someone a little more pretentious. But this spear is pretty interesting. Are those shells?
Right now, you're holding the Summer of Bones, a legend in the southern lands. It flies completely straight when thrown, and is known to make its wielder sigh.
And that's a selling point? Huh. A throwing spear with shells. Weird.
Maybe, but one attack with a spear can incapacitate a tactician instantly.
A tactician? I'll just put this down then. Weapons from this world are impressive. I've seen some take out multiple enemies in one blow without taking any damage.
You don't have weapons in your world that can do that?
No, I'm used to a weapon breaking after you use it over and over again.
Yikes! Weapons from your world sound super inconvenient.
No, it just means you have to treat them with care. Bond with them.
I bet if I took these weapons to your world, I'd make a killing.
What? How would you even get them there?
Leave the business plans to the experts, Robin. You got here, didn't you? All I have to do is figure that out, and then boom, I'll be swimming in cash.
But wearing down your enemy's weapons is a battle tactic.
So you're saying I might face some resistance on the other end? Huh. Well, once they see what these babies can do, they'll be lining up for one. As a thank you for giving me this idea, I guess I should give you a profit share.
Really? Well, thank you, Anna. You really are quite the businesswoman.
Hey, there are no discounts for flattery, except on the mistletoe.
No offense, but you couldn't pay me to take that sword.
Step right up. Everything in the store is half price today and today only. Oh, wow. If it isn't Robin. Take a look around. We've got quite a selection.
It's so busy in here. Are you sure I won't be distracting you?
Of course not. Any friend of mine is considered a VIP.
Let's have a look then. Oh, wow! You weren't kidding about that sale.
No, I wasn't. And there's an additional discount for regular customers.
Really? You're basically giving this stuff away. How can this be? This sword is so light. It almost feels like a toy.
Ah, Mistletoe. A legendary swordsman once used it to save an entire village.
Does that story fool anyone, Anna? Though it would be good for defense.
Give it a swing. It's got a lot of power. I'll even let you borrow it if you want.
Ha! No thanks. I think it's meant for someone a little more pretentious. But this spear is pretty interesting. Are those shells?
Right now you're holding the Summer of Bones, a legend in the southern lands. It flies completely straight when thrown, and is known to make its wielder sigh.
And that's a selling point? Huh. A throwing spear with shells. Weird.
Maybe, but one attack with a spear can incapacitate a tactician instantly.
A tactician? I'll just put this down then. Weapons from this world are impressive. I've seen some take out multiple enemies in one blow without taking any damage.
You don't have weapons in your world that can do that?
No, I'm used to a weapon breaking after you use it over and over again.
Yikes! Weapons from your world sound super inconvenient.
No, it just means you have to treat them with care, bond with them.
I bet if I took these weapons to your world, I'd make a killing.
What? How would you even get them there?
Leave the business plans to the experts, Robin. You got here, didn't you? All I have to do is figure that out, and then boom, I'll be swimming in cash.
But wearing down your enemy's weapons is a battle tactic.
So you're saying I might face some resistance on the other end? Huh. Well, once they see what these babies can do, they'll be lining up for one. As a thank you for giving me this idea, I guess I should give you a profit share.
Really? Oh, well, thank you, Anna. You really are quite the businesswoman.
Hey, there are no discounts for flattery, except on the mistletoe.
No offense, but you couldn't pay me to take that sword.
Lissa, perfect timing. Is there something you need?
Well, I have enough weapons already. Maybe some cooking supplies?
That wouldn't have been my first guess. Why do you want those?
I'm not a very good cook, but I've always wanted to learn. So I probably start with a pot or something, right?
Oh, you've triggered my business alarm. I have just the thing.
Great. What is it?
I call it Anna's School of Cheffery.
Cheffery? Oh, like how to cook. You teach that?
Sure. Nowadays, selling skills has a way better return on investment than items.
Selling skills? Return on investment? This sounds complicated.
Oh, it's exceedingly simple, trust me. You pay, I teach, you learn. Money will be raining from the sky.
But are you a good enough cook to teach people how?
Once you're the first to sign up for a course, we'll find out together, won't we? I'll even give you a first student discount. Just spread the word about the class. When everyone tastes your amazing cooking, my class will fill right up.
Ah, I get it. In return for the lesson, I'll be a living advertisement.
You catch on quick. Now let's get cooking.
Anna, I was on chef duty yesterday. How was the meal? I'm worried I used too much heat.
Well, it was a little well done, but the rich flavor covered it up.
Whew, thank you, Anna. You're a good cook and a good teacher.
Aw, you're making me blush. Teaching is no different than running a business.
Don't be so humble. I've been telling everyone how great your class was. They all seemed pretty jealous. I think your new business is about to take off.
Yeah, people have been asking me about it nonstop. You're a regular sales magnet. Maybe I should get you to promote my shop, too.
Oh, I didn't do anything. The food spoke for itself. But I'd be glad to help your shop.
Well, you've got yourself a new job. Wait, will I have to pay you?
Teaching me how to cook was payment enough.
In that case, I'll cram you full of kitchen expertise.
I'd love to learn how to cook all sorts of meals, and desserts, too.
Who knows? Maybe one day you'll graduate to teaching. The school will expand, more students will enroll, and I'll get filthy rich.
Just leave it to me. You keep teaching, and I'll keep cooking.
Every time I see you, Anna, you're hard at work. Don't you ever take a day off?
Don't worry about me, Sita. I can take care of myself. Even if I had free time, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Oh, I thought you would have a boyfriend or something.
A boyfriend? Why would you think that?
I guess because, well, the Anna I know in my world has a boyfriend, so I just figured you had one too.
Interesting. Have you ever met this boyfriend?
Yes. His name is Jake. Actually, he was a soldier in our enemy's forces.
Oh, did you have to fight him?
Not at all. In fact, he's a pacifist and was a conscientious objector at the time. I thought he might like Anna, so I did a little matchmaking. I have something of a magic touch when it comes to matters of the heart.
He sounds pretty great. I wish you introduced him to me first.
I'm not sure your sister would have liked that very much. But I guess it shouldn't be a surprise to me that you have the same taste.
Oh, we probably do, don't we? That's kind of embarrassing.
Is there anyone in this world you've had your eye on?
Huh? My eye? Not really. Work keeps me pretty busy, so...
Oh, come on, Anna. There has to be someone you're interested in.
There's not. And I'll have you know, Sita, that that's just fine with me.
Don't be so defensive. I'm curious, that's all.
I had no idea you were such a busybody. Fine, I'll admit it. I wouldn't mind a little romance, I suppose.
If that's the case, then maybe you could start by working a little less.
Now you lost me.
Anna, you're bright and clever, not to mention very pretty. You're a catch.
And this has what to do with my work?
I bet men throw themselves at you all the time and you don't even notice.
You really think so? Well, I guess I'll start paying more attention then.
I am glad to hear it. Oh, I'm so excited for you. With all this war going on, I had no idea how much I needed a little intrigue.
So you're all right with me coming to you for dating advice, maybe?
All right with it? I'd love that!
I just used the word dating. Weird.
Hello, Anna. You've always worked in this world, right?
Yep. Gotta earn that coin. Why do you ask?
It's just odd that people from other worlds seem to already know you.
They just have me confused with Annas from their own worlds. You probably had one in your world, too. Maybe working at a shop? Or an inn?
Maybe. I don't recall seeing anyone like you.
Wait a minute. Does that mean I'm the first Anna you've ever met?
I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but I think so?
It can't be. But surely you've met my sisters in this world, right?
Sisters? I've seen you around, all around this world, but that wasn't you? Not a single time?
That's right. Not a single one. Are you friends with any of my sisters?
Well, no. We never really got to talking.
So that means I'll be the first Anna you're friends with.
I guess? This is all very confusing, Anna.
No, it's exciting. I never get to experience this.
Experience what?
Everyone always makes friends with my sisters first and then realizes I'm me. I've always been the umpteenth Anna anyone's ever met. I never thought I'd get to be someone's first Anna.
Wait, what's wrong? Are you crying?
I'm so happy. For the first time in my life, I feel like someone sees me as myself.
That's not true, Anna. We all know you're you. We could really use an Anna in Zofia. There aren't too many shops like yours in my home kingdom.
Zofia, huh?
What is it?
Once we settle the problems in this world, I'll come to Sophia.
What? I'd be more than glad to have you, but is that even possible?
I'll have to work out the details, but I'll find a way there. Zofia sounds like a land of pure profit. Seeing as there's no competition, if I bring items from this world, I can sell them as rare items at a huge markup.
That is some business sense. I'm sure your shop would really thrive.
But I give you a special discount, of course. I'm your first Anna, so you deserve extra special treatment.
Oh, Anna, thank you. When you get there, I'll be glad to help out.
Someday, this will be reality, and I'll make both of us rich.
I must say, Anna, I was relieved when I saw you here.
Hey, always glad to help. But what did I do this time?
You were the only one I recognized when I first arrived here. I know we weren't all that close in our world, but...
Oh, sorry, Lynn. I guess I should have told you this earlier. The Anna in your world is a different Anna.
But you look exactly alike, and you're both named Anna.
Sure, but there's her and there's me, and we're different people.
That makes no sense. You're Anna. I know what Anna looks like. You're not from Badon?
Sorry, never heard of the place.
It's a port town. An Anna who looks just like you works at the inn. We didn't talk often, but I remember she was dating a pirate.
An Anna with a steady job and a steady boyfriend? Huh, that's impressive.
Now that I think about it, I feel like I've seen you all over. At an arena, a shop.
Those must be other Annas. We're kind of all over the place. Even in this world, you can't swing a sword without hitting an Anna.
How did I never notice this?
We're identical, so it's hard for people to tell us apart. Happens all the time.
Huh. I thought there was something funny going on.
As a representative of all Annas from all worlds, I apologize for the confusion.
It's okay. I guess I shouldn't have assumed you're all the same person. Besides, whatever the other Annas are like, I know you're a trusted ally.
Aw, shucks. You really think so?
Yeah, you're the only one I'd call a friend. We've had each other's backs out on the battlefield all this time, right? I may work with other Annas from time to time, but you're unique.
You know how to make a gal smile. For the first time, I feel like someone sees the real me. We've turned into a pretty close team, haven't we? I've never had a friend quite like you. I'll cherish this forever, Lynn.
I'm glad you feel that way. So let's rely on each other out there, okay?
Together, we'll give our enemies a grade A butt kicking, free of charge. What are you working on there, Oboro? Looks like a yukata.
That's right. I found some lovely fabric. It's coming along, don't you think?
Is that fabric from this world? I could get you some Hoshiden cloth if you need it.
How's that old expression go? There's more than one way to make a yukata. Traditional Hoshiden patterns are timeless, but this material gives it a twist.
Wow, you really know your stuff.
I made a few other things too. See? Some sashes and a few accessories.
Hey, these are really cute and so colorful. Say, what would you think of me buying some of these from you? I'd love to sell them in my shop.
You want to sell my stuff? But I just make these things as a hobby.
Hobby or not, look at that craftsmanship. These would fly right out of my shop. And since it's made of local fabric, they'll feel familiar to people.
Oh, it's really great to hear. And I'd like to help you out, but...
What are you worried about?
Well, yukata must be worn a certain way. Someone will need to teach people. And once I return to my world, I won't be able to keep you stocked.
You have a point. That's a lot to chew on. But I can't just let this golden opportunity pass me by. Hey, could you teach me how to tailor and wear a yukata?
I could, but I use a Hoshiden sewing method. It can be pretty tricky.
I'm a quick study. Just watch. I'll prove I can make yukata as nice as yours.
I know you're handy, but I think this may be a bit much even for you.
I'm sure you could teach me. You just need to believe in yourself.
Hey, this isn't about me believing, but if you're that determined, I'll do it.
All right. So, how much are we talking for the lesson here? What do you charge?
A businesswoman through and through. This class is on the house.
Are you sure? I'm basically asking you to give me your talent.
Like I said, it's just a hobby. Besides, friends learn from each other, right?
Then I'll make it my goal to spread your designs all over this world. Tales of the Master Tailor Oboro will reach far and wide. Believe me, when people hear yukata, they'll think Oboro.
Aren't you taking this a bit far? I mean, I'm glad you're excited. Why don't you just help me finish up this yukata for now? I'll show you what to do. And once it's finished, it's yours. So take good care of it when I'm gone.
Thanks. This means so much to me, I won't even sell it.